What are your plans for the Wrath of the Lich King Classic launch is one of the questions I've been hearing a lot lately, followed by a couple of other questions, such as, do you have 25 complete quests for Wrath? How much gold is enough for the new expansions? What are the best professions? But also statements like you're playing the wrong race for your character, or that spec is not viable, and so on. It seems like everybody suddenly became a meta follower min-maxer. I think we have to stop for a second, take a deep breath, and remember that Wrath of the Lich King is a casual friendly expansion where you can clear all the content with ease, even if you made the wrong choices. With that being said, here are my plans for Classic, but first, a quick word from our sponsor.
Every great game has some serious challenges waiting near the end, something hard to master. Well, in Raid Shadow Legends, that endgame is the Doom Tower, and it's a heck of a ride. The huge tower is basically a giant prison. To climb up to the top, you're going to need an army of champions. The regular Doom Tower floors tend to be easy for a strong team, but the bosses are really tough, and you'll need some serious gameplay if you're going to beat them. You'll generally want to remove debuffs, and you'll also want pretty high resistance. Lots of Doom Tower bosses ignore block debuffs, and they can drain, turn meters, and strip your champion's buffs. I could go on for ages talking about how to try and fight those bosses, but the real fun is trying and experimenting for yourself. And this month, Raid just released a giant new feature, Awakening, and a brutal new dungeon, the Iron Twins Fortress. If you're good enough to take down the Iron Twins, you'll see a huge payoff being able to awaken your champions. This lets you choose a powerful blessing that can transform how you perform in battle. The big news is that Raid has just released a super powered legendary version of everybody's favorite champion, Death Knight. The whole Raid community has been waiting for this for a long time. Just log and play for 7 days between now and October 27 and you'll add the ultimate Death Knight to your collection. You can also use the DK Rises promo code for a bunch of free items to instantly level your strongest champions all the way to level 50, 5-star Ascension. And if you haven't started playing Raid yet, click the link in my description or scan my QR code here. You'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion, Rector Drath, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in game. My plans for Wrath of the Lich King started about 3 months ago when I rolled fresh on the Gehenna server. I abandoned my characters on Firelina because it was NA and I couldn't cope with the raiding times. I had to raid at 4 AM in the morning. And the EU server Firemo, my alliance characters, I kind of got bored of it. I kind of missed playing an undead. And that's why I decided to start fresh on Gehennas. And 3 months later, here we are with 5 characters leveled to max without paying for any boosts, just normal leveling. And during this time, I actually managed to find a passion again for World of Warcraft in general and for the game itself, because on the other servers, I was stuck at one level of progression, and here, whenever I started leveling a new character, I was starting a new adventure. And so far, I ended up level 7 characters, which most of them are geared all the way to almost Bis, and I'm ready for the Wrath of the Lich King launch. Now, one of the reasons why I didn't roll on the fresh server is because I already had the fresh experience in some form or another. The first character that I'm gonna level to 70 now is going to be my Mage. I had tried the other classes, they're great. It's just something that keeps on bringing me back to the Mage. What I'm planning to do, I'm going to just go with a herd, like everyone else does. I'm not going to play at midnight. I'm going to wait until 6 AM in the morning, because for EU, it's going to be a midnight release, at least for my time zone. I'm just going to wake up at 6 AM and go with the herd. If there's a queue, I'm going to stay like everyone else in the queue. I'm going to use the add-on the leveling guide, Rested XP, and I'm going to go probably to Borean Tundra, but I'm still thinking about it. If it's too crowded to quest, I'm going to join a dungeon. If not, I'm going to join a battleground as well. Whatever I can get some form of XPs due to the lag or to anything else, I'm going to try to get them. I'm going to try to get as soon as possible to level 80, but I'm not going to try too hard. As for my Mage, it currently has like 4 pieces of tier 5, but I also have like a full set of a tier 6. Probably I'm going to move most pieces to tier 6. Gold, the amount of gold currently that I have, it's 17,000, but not because I wanted to save some money. It's just because I just did a lot of gold EKPs and a couple of grinds for the YouTube channel, and gold piled up. Like, I didn't even try that much. Mostly I was focusing on having fun in the game, doing PvP, doing leveling, dungeons, raids, and so on. So my Mage is really geared. My gear is gonna last probably until level 77 or something, when I'm gonna have to change it. The professions that I currently have on the Mage is engineering and mining,
And those are going to be the ones that I'm going to use the most in the beginning, because with engineering, I'm going to mine a lot. I'm going to use the titanium CD, and I'm going to suck clouds from the new continent. I have a new guild called Rags to Riches on Gehenna's. If you want to join, let me know. Everyone is welcome. We need everyone. It doesn't matter. We're going to recruit once we get to level 80 as well. Please let me know in game if you want to join, and I'll just throw an invite. Moving on to the next character. The second character that I'm going to level is the Protection Paladin. I know that there are better ways to level a Paladin, probably with Retribution, and Retribution must be really fun right now in pre-patch, but I'm enjoying so much the Red Paladin. This is my new Mage. I'm not enjoying it more than the Mage, just to be clear about that. I am a bit pissed that they nerfed the Mage grinding in dungeons, but my Paladin, I've been playing it so long, I have like very good gear. I have like pieces from Sunwell, the helmet, the shoulders, the ring from Muro, I think, and four pieces of tier 6, and I think those are going to last me for a long time. I plan to be a tank with this Paladin, and I plan to farm a lot of gold in new dungeons, discover new grinds, and so on. Currently, I'm running enchanting and engineering as well. I'm gonna try to suck clouds, make bots, have like, of course, the glove enchants, maybe the armor ones, and disenchant items at max level in dungeons. If I find a specific, this is gonna be probably my farm / raid character. This is the same in the Rags to Riches guild. If you wanna join, let me know. Moving on to our next character. So here we are on my most recent rogue. I think this one has like 5 days played and 1 day at max level. But already with 1 day at max level, my gear on it is kind of crazy. It was a journey. Like, I haven't played rogue in a while. And when I came back to it, I remembered how much I love this class. And with the pre-patch, the rogue started to become like stronger. It's no longer like gimped. You can do damage even without that much gear. You have now 2 options of spec. You can be assassination or combat. I love it. This is probably gonna be either my second or my third character that I level. I haven't made my mind, because this guy's gonna be my farming bot. Herbalism and mining. This is gonna fly over, go into dungeons, stealth, pick those things, and try to get some gold. But not only that, I'm going to probably enjoy it in both specs. I'm gonna probably play in the beginning assassination. However, I'm going to level it as combat. So far, my gear is really good in it. I have like the Sunwell helm from Kill Jaden. I have 5 pieces of tier, including all the pieces from Sunwell, and the set bonuses for them are really hard to break. I think I'm gonna probably keep them all the way up to level 80. I mean, it's 5% haste to slice and dice, and also 6% damage dealt by Sinister Strike and other abilities. I have the Brutal Swords, of course, and very good gear. I don't even know how I managed to gear up this rogue so fast. Moving on to my next character. Okay, so here we have the Little Death Knight. I leveled this one quite fast too. I have like 3 days played on it, and 1 day and 3 days and 2 days at max level. So 1 day to get it to 70, and basically 2 days to fully gear him up. I have like a full brutal set and mostly PvP gear, some crafted items. I've been playing, once I leveled it, I played Blood, and I had like a Blood DPS spec. However, I realized that if you want to play Blood, either you go all in with stamina. It's not like the DK that I used to play in Cataclysm. It's a bit different. So I went back to Unholy, and in Unholy I found some sort of balance. While I enjoy DPSing, I do kind of a lot of damage, and yeah, it's pretty much fun. So I think this is going to be my 4th character that I level to max level. It's going to be a combination between Blood and Unholy. I might change my mind to have it to Frost, because Howling Blast like buff, it's really huge, and if you don't have one of those into the raids, it's going to be awkward. This character will be engineering dual crafting. Like, this is the only one that I kind of have min-max professions, but that's not the reason why I have them. I don't have a dual crafter. It's simply like that. A lot of people came and told me that I chose the wrong race for this class, because Undead is not good. You have to go Troll for Unholy, because Troll has like some haste buff. Some people told me that I had to go Orc. I know those things. I just love the way Undead looks. That's and probably I'm going to be able to compete with... I'm going to do probably 5%, 1% less damage, but I don't care that much about that, because content is easy. Moving on to my last character that I recently leveled. And here we are. The latest character that I leveled is a Warlock, Little Wicked, on Gehenna's EU, 3 days and 15 hours played, from which 7 hours at max level. I'm already full epic geared on this one. I got the Blessed Mantle, like the Undead Cleansing set, Brutal Pieces because I leveled a bit in AV. I don't know, I mean, this is like 3 days slash played right here, including the leveling session in everything. I leveled him with Affliction, and I kind of was really strong, right? But now I swapped to Destruction, and I think I'm loving Destruction. I mean, there's a bit of a rotation here with the Immolate, with Chaos Bolts, with Conflagrates and Incinerate spam. I kind of like it. I hope it's viable at max level. If not, that's what I want to play. I'm going to play whatever I want. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to clear content like Naxxramas, Malygos, Vault, and so on. My skills on this one are not yet finished. Mining 350. I didn't want to have mining, but I think I wanted to have Inscription and Alchemy on this one. I'm probably going to level Inscription, and then I'm going to find another way to get Alchemy. Maybe I'll level a new Druid, maybe not. Basically, this is my plan. I'm going to take it casual for Wrath of the Lich King. But casual, it doesn't mean it's some form of casual, but I'm going to play a lot. But I'm not going to try to min-max to a point where, I don't know, I'm not enjoying it. If I don't want to play one day, I'm not going to play one day. If I'm going to lose one dungeon ID, I'm going to lose one dungeon ID. Basically, what I'm trying to explain is that I'm going to play Wrath of the Lich King without the fear of missing out and without following the meta like everyone else does, going through the same footsteps like everyone else does. If you want to know about my add-ons, I released prior to this an add-on video. You can find all the details right there. If you have more questions, you can find me live at twitch.tv/Frostadamus. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what your plans are for Wrath of the Lich King in the comments down below. And until next time, stay frosty. Bye-bye!